So it's been 3 years, 3 months, and 6 days post death. Okay, post the death of my late husband. But that's not even why I stopped by to come live today. So I stopped by because I was thinking there are some things I learned about myself in these last few weeks that I didn't think I knew. I didn't think I needed to know. Okay. So the first thing is, can we say I suffer from severe married brain? Okay, like severe married brain. Like it's my brain is still married. That's the best way to put it. My brain is still married. Cousins, my brain is still married. Let me tell y'all why and how I got to that conclusion, right? So, okay, in the last few weeks, I had been talking to a person, and before I go off into it, there's nothing negative to say about him, okay? About the gentleman, he did nothing wrong. It was all me. Needless to say, cousins, it was all me, okay? And so what had happened was I learned that I suffer from severe married brain. Let me tell you what I mean by that. So you know how the basic conversation go. What's your favorite color? What you like to do? What's your favorite food? You know, the basics, all the basic conversations, right? Cousins, when I tell y'all, I answered all of these questions clearly, but my brain was like, why am I doing this? Because the guy in the gold box knows. Side note, my husband's ashes is in a gold box. So you're going to hear me kind of reference gold box throughout the time. So just know I'm talking about my late husband. Okay. So the guy in the gold box knows. So while I'm talking on the phone to the new gentleman, I'm like, no, I don't really have a favorite color. That's really the answer. And it's like, nah, everybody got to have a favorite color. And I'm like, no, I don't have a favorite color. So now my married brain is saying, because the guy in the gold box knows that when I say I don't have a favorite color, it's because I can wear whatever I want to wear. And as long as it's cute and it look good, I'm going to rock it. But like that didn't come out my mouth. But that was in my brain. That was definitely my married brain talking. Okay. Hey, so when I say I suffer from married brain syndrome as a widow, I'm telling y'all, I just realized I can't talk to people. And not that I can't talk to people, but I can't talk to people with the expectation of like dating, because no. Love you too. Because like no. No, my married brain says you should already know. Like so okay, the guy was asking me like, what's my favorite food? And I was like, I don't really have a favorite food. Like I'm a girl. I eat. Like I eat. And my favorite food could be whatever you cook. So we're going back and forth between like what can be cooked considerably a favorite food. My married brain was like, boy, you could make loaded noodles and I will be happy. But that's my married brain, because like clearly you don't know me enough to know that like I'm the kind of girl. I'm from Georgia, but I live in Indianapolis. I'm the kind of girl that's like, you can make me a bowl of loaded noodles. I'm talking about with the works. And I'm cool like that. Like, I don't really have no favorite food. So my married brain kicks in so bad, y'all, in these last few weeks while like I'm talking to this person. And I'm just really like, hey. And I'm really just like, no, this is like not for me. Like, right? So not that I can't date, because obviously dating is cool to a degree. But then I also realized like I was completely, thank you. I was completely spoiled by my late husband. And when I say that, I'm saying like this. I was not um I was spoiled. I was like top tier spoiled, okay? I didn't have no bad marriage. I didn't have no shabby marriage. The only thing that was the tragedy is that my late husband died out the blue, right? Like that's the whole gimmick. He died out the blue. Okay, I'm cool with that. They don't. I'm not cool with that, but I've learned to be okay with that. But in that, I'm like, I have a standard that's a little higher than I gave myself credit for, right? Because let me tell y'all, I realized I don't know how to ask for stuff. Who ask for what? What am I asking for? I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. I'm telling y'all, my married brain is ridiculous. Like, I suffer from severe married brain. Like, surely all of the women that are like actually married be like, girl, I understand. But like, no, I didn't think that it would still be so bad after death, like during widowship. So I'm sitting here like, I needed gas in my car or something at one point, right? And was on the phone with the gentleman. And he's like, "What you doing?" I was like, "Hey, I'm about to stop and get some gas." And he was like, "You could have just, like asked. I would have got the gas for you." And I'm, ask you what, sir? I don't I don't ask for stuff. I don't know how to ask for stuff. I don't know where. And listen, this is nothing against any female. Hey, this is nothing against any female that acts. Okay, I'm not against you. This is not an attack on you. I just want to put that out there as a clause. But me, married brain, me, I asked for what? You didn't know I needed gas? Your spidey senses wasn't tingling to say she need gas in that truck. You didn't know that? You didn't know to just send me gas money? Of course, I can't be saying that out loud, but I'm gonna say it today because, like, today I'm just gonna tell on myself because I was absolutely like, so you wanted me to like inform you? You wanted me to inform you that I needed gas? Y'all, like, married brain is ridiculous. Like, I get it. I get it. Like when people be like they got pregnancy brain, I get it because my married brain kicked in very, like, it's horrible. It's very, very horrible. Hey, thank you. Amen. Bless the Lord. Back to you. And so I'm just like, so when people really just be like, I'm ready to date, I'm ready to talk to people, especially after like these kind of tragedies, where y'all be at? Because like, I don't even like people right now, and not negatively. Like when I say that, I mean like, I don't like people right now. Mm-mm. Don't ask me what's my favorite nothing. I don't know. I don't know. Cause I really be want to be like, go ask the dude in the box. Go ask him what's my favorite anything. Like, I don't know. Like, oh, have you ever been to this restaurant? No. You ain't never been to that restaurant? No. Like, you don't go nowhere? No. Because like I was married, and married people go with their spouses to new places. So if I ain't had a spouse in 3 years, I don't know nothing about no new places. I don't know nothing about new food. I don't know nothing about this stuff. Then of course there comes the moment where I had to try, and I was like, I don't want to do this. I want to stay at home. I want to stay at home. I just want to watch TV. I'm a real chill person, right? So the conversation about like what's my favorite movie genre came up. Y'all, I'm so corny. I'm just like, romance action. I was like, what's that? I don't know if people know what this stuff is, or if it's just stuff that like I've learned to adapt to out of being married 12 years, right? So I'm like, I was really married 12 years. I mean, I know I don't look it, but like I'm 40. I get it, but like this married brain thing is like, it's a real thing, right? Being married still in your head is like a really, really like real thing, because I don't get it. Like, you don't know my shoe size. Why you don't know my shoe size? Because I don't know my own shoe size. Like, that's one of the biggest things I've been learning, is there's a lot of things I don't know about myself in the place of being a widow, because I'm having to learn myself by myself. When the other person is no longer here to just observe and just be like, nope, that's not right for you, or that doesn't work for you, or this is what you need to try. This is what you need to do. So conversation came up. Told y'all, was talking to this guy for a few weeks, And a conversation came up about like, man, you probably just like, you probably like massages. And I was like, nah, I really don't. And I don't, to be fair, I really don't, because that's why I go to a chiropractor, because I don't like being massaged, right? So, needless to say, he was like, all right, cool, but like maybe I get some lotion and like, rub you down. I was like, yeah, that's cool. I like oils though. So, what I realized is that I hate repeating myself. I learned that I hate repeating myself, because if I give you an answer, listen to the answer. Listen to the answer. Don't like walk past the answer to give me your answer. That doesn't work well for me. Okay, that just doesn't work well for me. And so when I tell you, cousins, having a married brain while trying to like potentially talk to date, it's a whirlwind, because I'm just like, okay. And all the parts, I'm just like, yeah, we're not married. You're not my husband. Not that you couldn't be, because I don't know what the potential reality of that is. But like right now, I'm like, that's not what it is. That's not what that is. You know what I mean? And so yeah, that has been the weirdest part of like this whole journey, because I feel like I felt past tense. I felt like I was ready to start to try to talk to people. Like, hey, let me get back out here in this dating world. Like, let's try this whole thing again. I'm a hopeful romantic, so like, I love anyway. No, no, I'm really not. Like, I've learned quickly that I'm not, okay? And not that I can't be, but that there is a lot to this that I absolutely have been out of the game for. Like, I've been out of this dating world for a few years. So it gets weird. It gets weird at a place where it's like, what are we doing? Right? What are we doing? What are we talking about? Um, I was talking to my sister about it, and she was, it's my sister, so we're just having a regular girls conversation, and I'm just like, listen, um, one, as an adult, I'm not trying to go through disappointments. I don't want those disappointments in my life. So, and then people come with things, like people come with different baggages, right? I don't know what that baggage is, right? And my patience is a little low. I'm not a perfect person, but I'm like, I don't have baggage though, right? Like, I don't have kids. I got one animal. I pretty much, like, I come as I am, right? That's it. I don't have all the, and it's not necessary negatives, but like, I don't come with baggage. So at that point, it's just like, now I gotta, like, reposition my thinking when it comes to like, do you have kids? Do baby mama, mother of your children, you know? Oh, I've already had the experience of in laws. Don't really want to go through that again. So I'm realizing that, you know what, sis might just be single for a while. Like, sis may be single for a while, because nope, it's not where I'm at. It's not where I'm at. It's not where I want to be. And for real, like, when I say my love language is KJV, I'm serious. It's Bible. My love language is Bible. Like, no, I'm not asking you to quote scriptures. It's not what I mean when I say my love language is Bible, right? I'm not asking you to preach me a sermon. I'm not asking for that. I'm talking about iron sharpening iron. That's where I be at with that, right? So like, if it's not a matter of iron sharpening iron, then what? Yeah, I can't, right? Like, I can't be like the pourer and the giver and the nurturer and the stabilizer and the, oh man, I realize that's way too much for me. But hey, I survived those few weeks, and bless the Lord, the gentleman was like, he's very understanding. He was like, okay, take as much time as you need. Like, thank you for giving me the time you gave. And I was like, cool, great, thanks. I wasn't horrible with him or anything like that. But when I tell you the things I learned about myself, honey, I am not ready for the shenanigans of like getting to know people in that dating world, like that dating pool. And it's so little. It's so slim. It's so slim. Like, I'm not for all of. Okay, the biggest distress I think I've ran into is like me wanting to ask people like what was they born as, to not be rude to like what they are. That's not. I'm just, because you're not gonna tell me straight up. So why shouldn't I just ask? I can't just ask you what you are. Like, I'm not trying to be rude. Like, I'm a whole girl. Like, I'm a fool. And I've already went through menopause, or processed into menopause. I'm into menopause. And so that's like a whole real thing too. Cause I'm just like, hold up. My tolerance is not the same because of menopause, right? Which, by the way, sad bar conversation, I don't know why the previous generation do not talk about certain things, like what to expect during menopause, how you may be acting in menopause, and like what you gonna do. You might be doing the most. They don't want to tell us none of that, right? Okay, cool. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna figure it out. I got a little bit more recon to do on myself, and then I'm absolutely gonna like make a whole nother blast post about like being a millennial going through menopause, because 40 different. 40 is different. Like, 40 is really, really different. And so, even with that being said, back to this whole what I learned about myself while attempting to talk before I even got to a dating stage. I don't know if, like, when people hear the term widow, they feel like it's a level of desperation. Like, being a widow is not desperate, right? It's just a part of what I have to go through because it's my story. But then when you be like, hey, how you doing? But then when you be like, oh, wow, you're a widow, like, you must be desperate. Like, no. So found that out to be a really bad conception to like being like, no, I'm a widow. Because obviously everybody always asks you, like, what was your last relationship like? I was married for 12 years. It's like, oh, okay, what happened? I'm a widow. Like, bro, when I tell you, it is like the weirdest thing because like it's not a comparison. It's not a comparison. It's not a. It doesn't become an initial competition. It's just that I was married. I have marital standards. I was extra, 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 extra spoiled. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Extra spoiled, extra spoiled. Terribly spoiled. Actually, I realized that too. I was terribly spoiled in my marriage, and so I couldn't help you help me if I tried. Like, I couldn't help you help me if I tried. Like, okay, I'm a tinkerer, so like I will go and do stuff by myself, but I'm a girl. So if you can do it better than me, like, I'm gonna get out your way. This is not about to become no group project. That's weird. We could work together, but why is that a group project, right? It's just so many different things I learned about myself in this process of talking to this person. Then I was just like, okay, nope, I don't want to hug. Nope. Like, because one, I'm churchy. So I hug all day, every Sunday anyway. But like that intimate hugging, man, you about to catch this church hug. Straight side body shoulder. You like catch this church hug. Married brain. It's the real life deal of having a married brain. And I don't know if I'm like the only widow in the world that's just like, I want to date. I really do. I really want to come out in the world. I really want to be like, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. I do. I really, really do. But I don't. I don't. Because my brain is still married. Like, I need my oil change. And I need these tires done. Right. That's why I can't. That's why I can't do it. That's why I can't date and talk to people because like, where's the response? That's like, all right, let me know how much. I got that. No, cool. Don't worry, I got it. But like, that's not the point because my married brain says, why do I got it? My married brain say, why are you talking to me if you don't got it? That's my married brain. And I know, and I know, and I know. I'm working on getting it out of my head, but like, what can I say? It's what happens when you've been married, especially into those double digits, right? Because like I had somebody say to me, like, "Oh, I've been married 5, 7 years." I'm like, "Yeah, no, that's cool." I was married 12 before my late husband, you know what I'm saying, deceased. Totally different circumstances. So I be just trying to figure this whole "what do I do now" conversation out because it's not really normal. It's an odd conversation first of all because like I also learned a lot of people don't talk about it. A lot of people don't talk about being a widow or a widower, but it's like this is where we at. This is the reality for me anyway. And the whole thing is I'm not ashamed about being a widow. It's just that I'm a millennial widow. So like surely I can't be the only person that's just like this is weird behavior to have to learn myself with a whole new person in any case, right? The rejection. What is that? Like what is rejection? I don't know what that is. What do they do this at? I don't feel like talking today. No, like that's a regular thing, but like then I have to sit and explain it to you. Like, no, I'm not being mean. I just don't want to talk today. But like, you can absolutely talk to me if you want to talk to me because I listen. But like, you don't get that because like that's my married brain, right? Like my married brain kicks in like that. Like if I say I like something, my married brain says that you understand what the word like means for me. That like, oh, she liked it but not loved it. But like if I got it, I don't need to get it today because that's married conversation in my brain still going on. But I'm looking at you trying to figure out why you don't know that already. Because you're not married to me. We're not married. Ah, it's the married brain. This is what I'm saying. Y'all, when I realized that how bad of a married brain I have, I'm like, oh, this is like a severe case of having the married brain. Because like 80% of what I do, I still operate married, even though I'm a widow. Did not help that my late husband was military. So I know how to, move as if he's here, not here. So that doesn't really, like the space don't bother me more or less. But then is days like today, right? Is days like today where I'm like, man, I really want a slushy, but I don't want to go get it. I can't call nobody and be like, don't you want to stop and give me a slushy? And here's the thing, you would know exactly where to go. It's the married brain for me. Like, surely this is just a me problem, because like, so you didn't know I wanted you to go to the not to the gas station and get the slushy, but I wanted you to go to the food mart and get one of their slushies and tell them to give you a pump of fruit punch and a pump of pineapple on that lemonade slushy. Not that I don't understand that I have to inform you on things like this, but listen, yeah, when I realized that I need to learn patience in a different magnitude, because I have good patience, but I am learning that I need a new level of patience with myself, with like this whole world of dating, right? So, like, yeah, no, I'm open to dating, I'm open to talking. I really want to, but like, not for real. Not for real. Nope, nope. Now I'm gonna really find me some food though. I think I'm gonna go to Burger King, get me a 2 for $5, because I've been in the office today and I did office work. So go back out here in the world and be great about being great while being great is being great. Right? Right.